I need an upgrade. It's been a long time since I made a video on this channel, and I'm not talking about any photography tutorial today because it's a lockdown period. You can't go outside, you can't shoot, and it's been 45 days and it's growing. So let's talk about tech, and what I mean by tech is phones. I'm talking about phones. As I said, I need an upgrade. This is the iPhone 6s. I've been using this for like 3.5 years now. But is this phone still worth in 2020? Not at all. Because as we have seen, phones having bigger screens, bigger batteries, dual, triple, quad cameras, everything's changing in terms of, if you talk about the phones that we have in our world. And this phone, you can't use this in 2020 because despite having a great camera, I also did a review of this. If you haven't checked that out, link is in the description down below, or I'll leave it up right above there. Camera is good, overall performance not so good, because for me only two things matter while buying a phone, which is camera and performance. Camera is good, as I said, performance not so good. So this phone has a very old processor, not so great battery, a smaller screen, single lens. It's just not 2020-ish, like if you see phones, there's a lot of changes, everything's changed. People like having phones with bigger screens, they want phones with bigger batteries, they want to have a good camera, they want to have a good overall performance. And so after doing tons of research, watching a lot of YouTube videos and all of that, I have chosen the perfect phone for me, which is the OnePlus 8 Pro. Why OnePlus 8 Pro? 120 Hz of refresh rate, Quad HD Plus AMOLED display, bigger battery, Snapdragon 865, 5G, IPS68, wireless charging, and it's Android. That's it, said it. It's Android. I kinda miss using Android phones lately because as I said, this phone I've been using it for like 3.5 years now, and you can't customize in this phone. It's impossible because it's iOS. You have a user interface which is not customizable, and I love to have those customized themes, those wallpapers, but you can't do all of this in iOS, because it's iOS. But other than that, the OnePlus 8 Pro also has a bigger RAM. It starts with 8 gigs of RAM, and if you see the higher end, it's 12 gigs of RAM. So performance wise, thumbs up to that. And as it has 5G support, so if you see the future, because for a person like me, if I buy a phone, I use it for like 3-4 years. So I'm a long-term user. I don't switch out every single year to brand new phone which comes out in the market. I think I made it, OnePlus 8 Pro, that's it. So when this lockdown finishes, that's what I'm gonna buy. It's a flagship phone, but if you see the price, it starts, the base version is at 55,000, and if you see the higher end version, it's around 60,000. So, and I play a lot of games, especially PUBG Mobile, because it's the lockdown period, everybody's playing, and I play it too. I can't even tell you how many times I lost a match just because this phone can't handle that game. I have seen a lot of lags, I have seen a lot of frame rates dropping. I have even seen graphics not rendering at the perfect time, which made me lose a match, and leads to a lot of frustration, gamers. But still, as I said, I love gaming. So if you see the OnePlus 8 Pro having a powerful processor, that is the Snapdragon 865, and a better RAM management. If you see the base version, as I said, 8 gigs of RAM, that's more than enough for me. 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs, I'm fine with it. Android phones are great. When I bought this phone like 3 years ago, it was perfect for me. I didn't used to play a lot of games. I was mostly into social media, YouTube, a lot of reading, and it was great. But when we are in 2020, so yeah, tech upgrade, a phone upgrade, that's it. So if you guys have any suggestions down below, you can mention that in the comment section. I'll try to answer it. And yes, if you're new to the channel, make sure like, share and subscribe to it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.